Welcome to our channel. Imagine yourself aboard a ship at sea, enjoying the fresh and refreshing ocean breeze. Suddenly, an extraordinary sight appears before you. A massive missile erupts from the water. Not just any missile, but a nuclear one capable of striking a target thousands of kilometers away, on the other side of the globe. This isn't fantasy, it's reality today, made possible by submarines. The footage you just watched was a test of a Trident II missile, conducted by the U.S. Navy and launched from a U.S. Ohio-class submarine. The Trident II belongs to the category of submarine-launched ballistic missiles, or SLBMs, and ranks among the most powerful weapons on Earth. These SLBMs carry an estimated yield of 475 kilotons, a striking contrast to the 12 to 13 kiloton yield of the nuclear bomb dropped on Hiroshima. Today, these devastating weapons are housed inside submarines silently patrolling the world's oceans at highly classified, undisclosed locations. In today's video, let's explore how these submarines work, examining the technology that powers them and uncovering their operational mechanisms. At their core, all submarines function on Archimedes' principle, a concept most of us encountered in school. As an object sinks, it experiences a buoyant force equal to the weight of the fluid it displaces. When a submarine's weight equals the weight of the water it displaces, it achieves neutral buoyancy, allowing it to maintain a steady depth. To submerge, the gravitational force must exceed the buoyant force, which is where ballast tanks come in. Typically located at each end of the submarine, these tanks are filled with air at the surface, enabling the vessel to float. To dive, the tanks are flooded with seawater, increasing the submarine's overall weight and initiating descent, a condition known as negative buoyancy. Depth is controlled by adjusting the water level inside these ballast tanks. This mechanism governs vertical movement, while a vertical rudder, similar to those used in boats, ships, and aircraft, handles lateral, or sideways, movement. Forward and backward motion is driven by a propeller, essentially a large underwater fan. While navigating underwater, reliable orientation is critical. Sonar technology serves this purpose, operating on the basis of sound. There are two main types, active sonar and passive sonar. Active sonar emits sound waves from the submarine. These waves travel through the water, bounce off objects, and return to the submarine, allowing it to calculate distances and map its surroundings. Passive sonar, by contrast, emits nothing. It simply listens for sounds produced by external sources, such as enemy submarines, detecting engine and propeller noise to estimate their distance and direction. However, sonar technology has harmful effects on marine life. Creatures like whales and dolphins rely on sonar for communication, and submarine sonar interferes with this. To address these concerns, some submarines are exploring alternative technologies. LiDAR, light detection and ranging, uses light pulses to measure distance and is already found in many modern smartphones. Radar, radio detection and ranging, uses radio waves and works well above water and in aircraft, but is limited underwater because radio waves do not transmit effectively through water. Emerging technologies such as the magnetic anomaly detection system and gravitational anomaly detection system are also being investigated as future alternatives. Nevertheless, sonar remains the dominant navigation technology in submarines today. Multiple sonar sensors are strategically positioned around a submarine to continuously collect and monitor data, ensuring a clear and hazard-free path. This highlights the indispensable role of data science. Whether in space, on land, or underwater, it is essential across virtually every domain. Unsurprisingly, data science has become one of the most sought-after and well-paying career fields. If you're looking to build skills in this area, Scalar.com, our video sponsor, is an excellent platform to consider. Scalar is an online technology learning academy offering structured programs in software development, data science, and machine learning. Working alongside leading tech companies, Scalar provides guidance from experienced industry professionals who mentor learners throughout their journey. Enrollees gain access to 3 hours of learning daily and over 80 real-world case studies. Scalar reports that dedicated learners who complete their programs achieve an average salary increase of 126% and an impressive 93.5% secure placements at top firms including Google, Facebook, Flipkart, Myntra, Amazon, and Zomato. Scalar also offers a convenient 2-year EMI option at 0% interest. If this sounds like the career boost you've been looking for, visit Scalar's website using the link in the description. You can also attend a free live class to experience their teaching style firsthand. Now, let's look inside a submarine. A typical armed military submarine consists of 3 levels, or decks. This video focuses primarily on military submarines, as they make up the vast majority of submarines worldwide. Research and tourism submarines may differ significantly in design. For instance, the Titan submersible, which made headlines due to its tragic accident, is covered in detail in a separate video linked in the description. In a military submarine, the topmost deck is generally equipped with torpedoes, serving as the primary weapons system. The lowest deck houses battery rooms that supply electricity throughout the vessel. Sandwiched between them are the diesel machinery, motor room, and the control room, the operational nerve center of the submarine. Positioned directly above the control room is the conning tower, which functions as the submarine's attack center. Equipped with periscopes for surface observation, electronic antennas, and weapons access points, the conning tower also serves as the primary entry and exit point for crew members. Torpedoes are stored in torpedo tubes, cylindrical containers designed to house these self-propelled underwater missiles. In modern submarines, torpedo tubes are typically located at the bow, or front. Historically, however, submarines carried torpedo tubes at both ends, since early torpedoes could only travel in a straight line. This was depicted accurately in the 2017 Bollywood film Ghazi Attack. An interesting detail, torpedo tubes can also double as emergency escape routes. That said, escaping through them is extremely challenging. Light torpedo tubes measure just 12.75 inches in diameter, while heavy torpedo tubes reach 21 inches, both extraordinarily tight spaces. Crew members attempting escape must wear a 23-kilogram pressure suit to withstand the immense water pressure at depth. The pressure at those depths would otherwise crush an unprepared person almost instantly. Officers serving on submarines undergo 6 months of rigorous training. India's sole military submarine training establishment, INS Satavahana, is located in Visakhapatnam, where full-scale torpedo tube replicas are used for emergency escape drills. Now, what powers a submarine? The answer depends on its type. India operates 2 primary categories: conventional submarines and nuclear submarines. Conventional submarines rely on large electrical batteries, similar in concept to car batteries, but far larger. These batteries require recharging every 2 to 3 days, which is accomplished using a diesel engine. Since a diesel engine requires oxygen, conventional submarines must periodically resurface to run the engine and recharge. Nuclear submarines face no such limitation. They use an onboard nuclear reactor to generate electricity, allowing them to remain submerged indefinitely, limited only by the human factor, specifically the food and provisions available for the crew. Examining a submarine structure, the outermost layer is typically composed of rubber. The reason is straightforward: rubber absorbs sound effectively, making the submarine significantly harder to detect underwater. This rubber coating, the black layer visible in most submarine photographs, is a deliberate design choice for stealth. Beneath it lies the hull, the primary structural body of the submarine, which comes in 2 forms: single hull and double hull. A single hull submarine has 1 structural layer, while a double hull design incorporates 2. In the double hull configuration, the space between the 2 layers serves as the ballast tank, with water filling that gap. The double hull also provides an additional layer of structural protection. In the event of a collision, it offers significantly greater safety. Most modern military submarines use the double hull design, both for added protection and to better withstand the immense pressure at depth, as illustrated by the catastrophic implosion of the Titan submersible. At the ocean's surface, atmospheric pressure is 1 atmosphere, equivalent to 1 kilogram per square centimeter. For every 10 meters of depth, pressure increases by an additional 1 kilogram per square centimeter. Military submarines are typically designed to operate at 300 to 400 meters, with some capable of reaching 500 meters, where pressure reaches 50 atmospheres, 50 times greater than at the surface. Building hulls that can withstand such forces requires exceptional materials. Military submarines use high-grade steel alloys, incorporating titanium, carbon, aluminum, and other elements. The engineering complexity involved is reflected in the time required. Designing a diesel-electric submarine takes approximately 10 years, while a nuclear submarine demands a minimum of 15 to 17 years at the design stage alone. This complexity explains why India often collaborates with countries such as Russia, Germany, and France for submarine design, even while manufacturing the vessels domestically. India's first domestically manufactured submarine, INS Shaki, was launched in 1987 under Prime Minister Rajiv Gandhi and commissioned into the Indian Navy in 1992. The Indian Navy currently organizes its submarines into 4 classes: Sindhughosh, Shishimar, Kalvari, and Arihant. The first 3 are conventional submarine classes. The Sindhughosh class comprises Russian diesel-powered EKMs, the Shishimar class features German SSKs, and the Kalvari class consists of new French-designed, Indian-built Scorpens. These designations EKM, SSK, Scorpon, are international nomenclature for specific submarine types, much like car model names. The Sindhughosh class includes 7 submarines, Shishimar has 4, and Kalvari currently has 5 operational vessels. Detailed information on each, including individual names, is available on the Indian Navy's official website, linked in the description. India's nuclear submarine class is named Arihant. Currently, 2 Arihant-class submarines are active, with 2 more under construction in Visakhapatnam. These submarines are capable of carrying ballistic missiles, self-guided missiles that can be armed with nuclear warheads. INS Arihant is currently equipped with the K-15 submarine-launched ballistic missile, with a range of 750 to 1,900 kilometers. Among the world's most powerful submarine fleets, the U.S. Navy's Ohio-class submarines stand out. The United States operates 18 Ohio-class submarines, each capable of carrying 24 Trident II ballistic missiles. Each Trident II missile can potentially carry up to 14 nuclear warheads. Under the START Treaty, the Strategic Arms Reduction Treaty, the first formal agreement between the U.S. and the Soviet Union to reduce strategic nuclear weapons, the number of warheads per missile was capped at 8, down from the original 14. Beyond the Ohio class, the U.S. Navy also operates the Los Angeles, Columbia, and Virginia submarine classes. In Russia, the Yazan class is considered the most capable nuclear attack submarine. Other nations with significant submarine capabilities include China, the United Kingdom, France, and Germany. The exact crew capacity of military submarines is classified in most countries for security reasons. Generally, submarines are estimated to carry between 50 and 80 personnel, with nuclear submarines being considerably larger, capable of accommodating approximately 100 individuals. The sheer scale of these vessels is truly remarkable. For those wishing to see a submarine up close, Visakhapatnam is home to a submarine museum featuring INS Kursura, a retired Indian Navy submarine originally commissioned in 1969. The museum was inaugurated in 2002 by the then Chief Minister of Andhra Pradesh, Mr. Chandrababu Naidu. For those who want the immersive experience of actually being inside a submarine, tourism and research submarines offer such opportunities. Unlike military vessels, these typically operate at shallow depths. The Titan submersible was a rare exception in the tourism sector. Several companies in Europe, the United States, and the United Kingdom offer submarine and submersible dive experiences, including Atlantis and Seabourn, with expeditions to destinations such as Alaska. I hope you found this video informative and insightful. Check out Scalar using the link in the description below. And for a detailed account of the Titan submersible tragedy, you can watch the dedicated video linked here. It's a truly heartbreaking story. Thank you very much.